Welcome, citizens of Throcia. I am Cernok, barkeep of the Hex, advocate for the champions, and your host. Thank you for your presence, those of you who are here with us in the Hex, and those of you who are watching from afar on your arcane devices. We are about to present 5 courageous champions with their clan sigils. These sigils attest that these are the bravest, the brightest, the best that the clans have to offer. For indeed, they are facing a threat unlike we have ever known. They are facing the crones. These shadowy creatures have been fighting against the welfare of Throcia for centuries, and it is time that we put up our defenses. So indeed, we must put our faith in our champions. Are you ready to meet them? I said, are you ready? Are you ready? Then from Clan Talum, I give you Cora Nutshell. From Clan Veneda, Rose Labon.
Tap your heels 3 times, it opens the channel.
From Clan Malthior, Professor Lorilla Shepin. From Clan Aria, Delia Zarzafixin. And from Clan Krieg, Deg, son of Zeg, son of Deg. Finally, the keeper of the keys, he who sees into the beyond, the 5th of his name, Gallimore, our Hexmaster.
Please raise and charge your sigils. Let the quest begin. Champions, thank you for joining us again tonight, lending us your bravery, your talents, your strength. Citizens, thank you for joining us and lending us your support. You make a tremendous amount of difference through very tangible means, which will be explained momentarily. But first, because these events will affect not only the lands of Throcia, but also the lands beyond, we must make sure that all things are done in accordance with that which has been set forth in the Council of the Gods, upon which Pleiana herself rests. As such, I call forth an arbiter, Krello.
Yo! What's up, citizens of Throcia? It's me, your favorite arbiter of justice. I'm the only one, so... listen, these are level 10 characters. They can take care of themselves. They don't need to be coddled by mercy or, oh, we'll overlook this role. No, I'm here to make sure that we do it right, that they go home dead if they deserve to go home dead. Thank you. So listen, I answer to 3 authorities, Pleiana herself, the Hexmaster, and then you via the boons. So if you go to HiveChannel5.com, it's not the handsome troll anymore. I think it's a paladin now, or because we had to stop having racist murders of our server manager. So we just got someone with a character class. They're a half-elf paladin or something. So the servers will be fine, but be a little patient if you need to. Buy some boons, help them out, override justice. You know you want to. Mwah!
Barkeep, do you have any words of counsel for our champions before I tell them what lays waiting?
Champions, we've seen many of you come very far since we started this adventure. Others of you are joining us for the first time, but all of you hold incredible power. I'm excited to see what you're capable of. However, I don't know what you're facing, but I'm sure that it will be more than a match for you. So please, support each other. It's the only way you'll get through it alive.
Thank you, Barkeep. Champions, before we begin, I was given a brief note of instruction and thanks from one Giacomo Palazzo, one of our beloved champions who left us last week.
Well done, Giacomo.
While I will not share the contents of the note that he shared with me, as its nature is a bit personal, and I will not betray that trust, he instructed me to pass along 2 pieces of information. Rose, in your pocket, you will find a note from Giacomo and a ring. The note in your pocket reads, "Bonne chance, mon ami. Leave them breathless."
Merci, mon ami.
The ring to which he has left you is a ring that he obtained while he was under the guise of Lunan, given to him by Lady Veneda herself. The ring enables its wearer to function without needing to breathe, either underwater or in any kind of atmosphere. Use it well. And to Lorilla, the professor, in your pocket you will find a note that says, "From one professional to another, give them an education they'll never forget." He has left you the pair of rings that he obtained on their last adventure that enables you to switch places with the wearer of the other ring as a bonus action, and you have to be within 60 feet of each other.
Send my regards.
Very well. Now then, champions, you have obtained every piece of Malthior's spellbook. You have regained the object for which you have been questing so hard.
Well done!
Sacrifices have been made, friends have been left behind, and friends have been sent elsewhere where they were needed. But here you stand together. Now we know that the ugly deep that once served as protection to the land of Throsia has been removed, and that this magic book that you obtained was the very means by which this original barrier of protection was created. Now, having observed this book myself, I am completely unable to discern how anyone could wield the magical power necessary to actually cast this spell. So, in council with Sir Nock and with Krello and other members of the Hexant, we've decided that the only thing we can do is to send you to speak with the very being who cast the spell in the first place. I don't believe any of you were personally there the last time we sent our champions to the afterlife, where Arya reigns and Malthior is held in prison. But we must send you to speak with him. Champions, I implore you to convince him to give whatever secret he can give you to enable us to cast this spell again, to recreate the ugly deep. I do not know what this bargain will entail, what he will require of you, or if he will be willing, I cannot say. But I want you to know that I am personally willing to answer for whatever consequences come for what bargain you strike. The land of Throsia is dependent upon this barrier being recreated. So do as you see fit. All right, champions. Barkeep, how are the keys?
Oh, they're energized, but not as energized as I am.
All right, then champions, may you fly safe on the wings of Sorios. Barkeep, please unlock and open the channel.
Opening the channels.
This is very unpleasant.
Champions, you find yourself in a small, rocky, cave-like room with purple light. However, rather than facing Malthior, you see 4 angelic figures, clad in armor, glistening and glowing with radiant light, each holding a glowing, radiant spear as they all turn their heads to you.
Well, hey.
I will kneel. I will follow suit and kneel as well.
As will I.
I guess I kneel.
I offer him some nuts. Would you like some nuts?
The foremost among them lowers his spear and points it at you and says, "Oh, not you lot again." Security's been tightened since you were last here, and none will pass to speak with the betrayer.
You know, the security looks really top-notch, I feel like. You guys have really upped the ante, and you should be very proud of that achievement.
You're about to find out how much. Champions, you will have 30 seconds to counsel with Sir Nark before we enter initiative order.
Whoa, here we go. Okay.
Champions, while these angelic guardians may not be your enemies per se, it's clear that you'll have to show them that you mean business. There are 4 of them. So, Delia and Dag, you may have your hands full trying to keep your more vulnerable allies safe. That said, Lorilla, you've got a handful of defensive spells. Make sure you use them.
Alrighty.
All right, we'll begin the initiative order with Cora.
Oh, right. Well, I'm really excited. I'm a little bit disappointed that they didn't want any of me nuts. So I'm just going to go, is this rock very big?
It's a stalagmite, so it's quite big.
All right.
I guess they come in various sizes. It's a valid question.
A
Yes!
stalagmite is the one that comes up from out of the ground, right?
That's correct.
All right, good.
There's a G in it. Ground. Stalag.
Ah.
I'm not very good at spelling.
They push up with might and they hold on tight. That's how I...
Well,
Very
I'd like
clever.
to take me bow, and
The
I'd
more
like
you know.
to shoot this green fella right there in the green.
All right, make your attack roll, please.
That is a 16 plus 11.
That will connect.
Yeah.
So 9
Damage.
piercing damage. 9.
9 piercing damage.
And then I'd like to do that again. Same person.
Second attack roll, please.
17 plus 11.
That will connect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That's another 9.
Another 9.
Yes. And then I'd like to hide behind that stalagmite.
All righty. Are you taking... Can you hide, or are you just
I
hiding?
think she's just
I'm
narratively.
naturally,
Narratively
I'm naturally
hiding.
stealthy.
Thank
so
you,
yes,
Rose.
I'd like to hide behind that.
We move to you.
All right. Seeing the lovely damage that my halfling friend has done, I'm going to run up right here, and I'm going to stab this one with my rapier while casting Capricious Caltrops.
All righty, attack roll, please.
That will be an 8 plus 9.
8 plus 9 just connects.
That will be 9 piercing damage, and little indigo spikes appear all around him in a circle. I'm going to disengage as my bonus action and move back over here.
All righty. We move to the Lesser Deva guards. The first of which is going to fly forward towards Delia,
Ooh.
extending his spear.
Yo, Arya clan member, here. Oh, don't come at me, bro. Correct usage.
All right, the first attack was a total miss. The second attack is a modified 30 to hit.
Wow.
Doing 13 radiant damage to Delia.
Ooh. Usually I deal that. That hurts. Wow.
He bears down on you, swooping in with his wings, swings once missing, and then buries his spear in your side.
First, cold blood.
Ouch.
Huh? Because reptile? 'Cause reptile?
All right.
I didn't ring the bell. That was an
I feel
accident.
like that's
Okay.
insensitive.
It was insensitive.
I don't like that.
The red guard, seeing Rose run to the side after stabbing his compatriot, will fly around behind. First attack. There's a 26 to hit. There's 13 radiant damage to Rose.
Uncanny dodge.
Halved. Thank you. Second attack is a 16 to hit,
That will hit.
which is 13 radiant damage to Rose. All right. Again, flying in, spear
First,
in hand.
warm blood.
Oh, thank you.
You're a mammal.
And
Are you sure about that?
The green guard.
Pretty sure.
Ah! 13 force damage. Those spikes are very nasty. Shouldn't
Moving
have done
through
that.
those radiant little caltrops in the air, they pierce his form as he flies through them. 13 piercing damage to
well
him.
done.
Sweet. Okay.
Swoops in towards Cora. That's a 28 to hit, 13 points of radiant damage, and a 14 to hit, which I believe does not connect. All right. The fourth and final guard swoops in next to his companion, lays his hand on his shoulder, and pours in radiant healing energy as he heals him for 20 points.
Oh dear.
Hey. That's what I do. They're copying me.
It's like they've seen your moves. All right.
I feel a little
Lorilla.
creeped out.
You mentioned that there are lesser devas. I would assume that means that there are greater devas as well?
Not present.
Well, not present. Is there any of these four that seem to be the leader or the captain of this group?
If you would like to spend your action on a perception check, I will allow it.
I will not do that. But instead, I will. Let me see. This blue gentleman right here.
Yes.
Oh no, I did not mean to move there. My apologies. I'm moving backwards.
You run up and give him a warm embrace.
I am not. Instead, I'm going to stand exactly where I am and try to cower for a moment. But then I'm also going to cast Heat Metal at 3rd level on the blue gentleman over there, and I'm going to aim it for. I'm assuming he's wearing metal armor.
They all are wearing metal armor.
I'm going to center it on his breastplate.
All right. Is there a saving throw involved, or is
There's a
this direct damage?
Constitution saving throw, and yes,
All right. DC?
17, I believe, unless I'm incorrect.
That's correct.
Yes, 17.
He rolls a 6.
Yeah!
Taking how much damage?
I believe 4d8.
So that's going to be 13 damage.
13 points of fire damage as the breastplate burns on his chest.
He also now has disadvantage on ability checks and attacks because of this.
All right. And he repeats that on his next turn, correct?
Correct.
That's it. All right. Anything else on your turn?
That will be it. I will try to make myself seem as small as possible. Unless, excuse me, does that rubble to the left, not the left, excuse me, the right of me, does that provide any possible cover for someone of my size?
The smaller rubble does not.
All right, I'm just going to cower there for a moment and let other people take care of it.
As you cower, it begins Delia's turn.
Well, I am going to kind of wince at the thing that's in my side, and I'm going to reach for my sword, and as I draw it, I'm going to slice through the javelin that's in my chest, side, whatever, and use the motion to stab right into this dude.
Attack roll, please.
Let's go. This is the most epic draw I've ever done.
We'll find out.
That's a 10 plus 9.
It's epic enough. That connects.
That'll be 10 slashing damage.
10 slashing.
And then as I go through, I flip the blade in the air so it comes back into my hand and go for another attack.
Second attack roll, please.
Fancy.
That's an 18 plus 9.
That will do it.
Another 10 slashing damage. And I say, dude, I'm from Aria too, man. Like, cut it out.
Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Deg.
So, hey, Delia.
Yeah.
I know you're kind of busy. You got a minute to talk right now? Like, I see you're kind of
I'm
like...
kind of bleeding a little bit, but sure.
Yeah, okay, so, there's this thing. So this is, it's a medal of Krieg. It's been, it's kind of like a, when I was told I was going to represent the Krieg clan, they gave it to me.
Yeah.
And you gave me this hair, and I really like it. And I figured,
Could we perhaps do this another time?
We're like never. Has this been happening this entire time?
we don't...
Wait.
Have you gotten anything done?
No.
I've gotten stuff done.
I haven't.
That is not information.
I can get this done really fast, guys, so I just figured I'd give it to you. It's like no big deal. Like, don't worry too much about it.
I really like it.
Okay, cool. And I run over here.
Roll for bashful.
Okay.
That was a joke, Deg. Go ahead.
But it was a 2.
Your cheeks are so red. Okay.
Do they notice?
With a 2? Yeah, they do. You
Okay.
see the
it
armored
was
heads
good
of these
exact.
knights like tilting as they look at you.
I'm gonna try to reclaim some of my manhood, and I'm gonna throw my hand axe at that blue guy whose chest is on fire.
Ranged attack roll, please.
That's gonna be an 11 plus 8.
That'll do it. Damage.
Yeah. Because I'm 10 feet away, that's gonna be 10 damage.
I just want to make sure I saw what I thought I saw. Deg moved back into melee with the yellow one, then threw a range attack.
No, I just went over there.
Oh, was that after the range attack?
No, that was
He
you.
moved and then made the range attack.
Then go ahead and roll with disadvantage because you're in melee with an opponent right now, my friend.
Oh, roll again, please.
That's,
Justice!
That's a
I love you,
6
whoever
plus
that was.
8.
A 6 plus 8 does not connect, I'm afraid.
Justice!
So then, in the name of justice, I draw out my sword and I turn around and I stab this yellow guy.
All
Now we're
right.
talking.
Attack roll.
That's a nat 20!
You better watch out, Krello. There's a new invoker of justice in town.
The dice have spoken.
That's going to be 22 damage.
22 damage and 1 hit.
And Deg,
And what?
he's knocked down. The
And he's
target is
knocked down.
Oh.
It's a new Krieg thing. He's got
Let's
it.
take a moment to talk about this. Dig, if you would join me in front here. So, Dig here is an incredible fighter. When he scores a critical hit, no matter the size of his enemy, they are knocked prone. Now, get on the ground, Dig. When an enemy is knocked prone, a do-gooder like myself in melee has advantage on attacks because he is a much easier target. It's a lot harder to dodge when you're on the ground.
It's true.
However, a ranged do-gooder is going to have a harder time hitting a smaller target. So this is a good thing for Delia and Deg who are in melee with it. However, it could be disadvantageous for someone like Cora who fights from afar. Back to the hex.
Thank you, Barkeep. And excellent laying down, Deg. Way to follow instructions. Anything else on your turn?
That'll be it.
That takes us back to the top of the initiative order with Cora.
All right. Well, I don't really want to move too far away, but I'm going to hit this yellow one with me bow.
Alrighty. Is this going to be with disadvantage because she's in melee with an opponent?
It's a 19 plus 11.
That's a question for you, good girl.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that was a question. Yeah, disadvantage. Roll that disadvantage, squirrel.
First one's totally a hit.
Guess what? It's another 19.
That'll do it.
Is that a crit for her?
No, not that kind of fighter.
It's with
Not yet,
disadvantage
but-
also because he's prone, too. I didn't even think of that. Yeah, so damage. You totally hit him.
11, or excuse me, 9. But it also, because I'm a ranged sentinel, it gives Deg or Delia the opportunity to use their reaction to hit him again.
You can do it. if
Like
you want.
right now?
Like right now.
Oh my gosh, like right now!
You got to spend your reaction to do it. Do you want to?
I so do.
Okay, Delia.
Let's go. That's a 4 plus 9.
That's what we call a not so much.
Would she
okay.
get advantage because she's up close to it and it's on the ground?
That's correct.
Krillo, he's gunning for your job!
I'm gonna name my sword Justice.
It's a good name for a sword.
6 plus 9.
That is a 6 plus 9 does not connect.
That's all right. Let's do it again. That's a 6. Do I still have disadvantage?
You might roll a 1.
Yeah,
so
roll that 1.
No.
It's a 14. So
All
6
right.
plus 11, so 17.
Just connects!
So that's another 9 plus another reaction if you wanted to spend one.
Deg, you could spend your reaction.
All right. That's a 7 plus 8.
Does not connect.
That's
That's all right.
advantage.
Come on.
That's another 20. For another 22 damage. And now he's extra on the ground.
Prone squared.
I didn't realize how powerful the teenage hormones were.
Right. They are overwhelmingly powerful.
And I'm gonna roll
really
for how
are.
blushing I am right now. That's a 16.
It's up to you, kiddo.
It's gone.
All right. Cora, anything else on your turn?
Oh, I really want to move away, but I'm really scared to move away. So now I'm just going to stay here.
Rose,
You got it.
Love you.
Miss the ball.
All right. I'm going to disengage from this lovely one here. And then I'm going to come right here and pull out my handy dandy little crossbow. And I'm going to fire at the yellow one.
The other one being green,
Yellow.
yellow.
Yellow with an elfish accent.
All right, please make your attack roll.
Jaune. Yellow.
Ah,
That would be 14 plus 9.
Oh,
that
would
definitely
it?
connects.
Because your target is prone.
So with disadvantage, please.
All right. A 19 plus 9.
Damage, please.
That would be 8 piercing plus 17 for sneak attack because my allies are within melee range.
He expires and turns to radiant light and disappears.
I feel a little bad about that.
Well done.
It's kind of pretty, though.
They're like, ain't ya?
That was some supreme teamwork, Sir Nock. I think you've been coaching them well.
Ah, stop.
Rose, anything else on your turn?
No, I'm just going to turn to Cora and say, that was cute.
Thank you so much.
All right. Which brings us to the guards, the first of which is already expired. The second of which is pretty upset about that fact. He's going to fly in with his wings of radiance. Moving in just here. As he brings his spear into the air with its glowing tip and he buries it into the rock, there is a blinding flash of radiant light. I need each of you to make a constitution. Nope, I'm sorry, a wisdom saving throw. We'll begin with Cora.
16.
16.
I believe
come
you
back
can
to you.
add 4 to that because you're within 10 feet of me.
She is.
Yes.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
modify 20.
I just
Rose.
have these beautiful auras that give you
All right.
like,
You really do.
That would be a 6 plus 1, but I'm going to add my clan ability and add 7 to that as well.
For a total of
14.
14. We'll come back to you.
All right, this is a magical effect, is that correct?
This is a magical effect.
All right, that means I believe I get to roll with advantage because of my my racial abilities.
Your gnomish magical resistance. Roll with
Lovely.
advantage.
That is a natural 17 for the first one, and 5 for the second one, so I'll stick with the 17 if that's possible.
plus
Which
4.
you also add
Oh,
4 because
plus
of your
4.
glowy neighbor, Delia.
Such
And
a radiance.
Delia, please.
Constitution, right?
Wisdom.
Wisdom, sorry. All right, that is a natural 1.
We'll come back to you. Deg.
Hey. That is also a 1, but I'm going to use my indomitable ability to try that again.
Woo! All right.
For a 13 plus 1, so 14.
All right. So Rose, Delia, and Deg, as this blinding light fills your eyes, you are stunned.
Would this count for evasion or no?
Count what?
For evasion?
It doesn't appear to
It
be
does not
damage.
have any
No
damage.
damage, all
It's
right.
strictly a stunning effect So the three of you are stunned until the end of your next turn.
Wow.
Hey, Hexmaster sir, can you remind me what being stunned does to me?
You can't do nothing.
Oh, cool.
That's the technical term. I apologize if anyone's unfamiliar, but yes.
These are some cool-looking angels.
No movement, no action. All right. And attack rolls against you will be done with advantage during that point in time. All right. The green guard is going to attack Cora. First attack is a natural 1.
I'm very small.
And as a result, he's not going to get his second attack. He's too blinded by his neighbor's radiant blade. We'll move on to the next guard.
You know, I seem to recall that there was one time that my best friend Jacquino, I still love you, darling, rolled a natural 1 on an attack and hit his ally. That would be me. I still have octopus marks on my neck.
Yeah, I remember.
I agree. He should strike the Veneta champion because of his natural 1.
I am not in range, darling.
I'm agreeing with you, Rose. I'm trying to help you get what you're asking for.
Ally! I am not an ally of this person.
Aren't you?
No.
Well, I feel like we may want
This
to be
is
at
not
some
my
point.
heaven.
Moving on, the blue guard flies through,
I believe they
evading
also...
attack of opportunity from Talum, but because Krieg and Arya are stunned, they are not able to take attacks of opportunity. He will be attacking Delia.
With disadvantage.
Actually, it's going to be flat because he has advantage because she's stunned. So
all right, thank you.
Oh, hi.
First attack,
You're really shiny.
22 to hit.
Dang it. I'm too
13
stunned to
points of radiant damage to Delia. Second attack,
Hey.
that's a 15 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit.
I kind of like tip to the side while I'm looking at this brightness, and he just swings.
Lorilla, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to use my bonus action to turn the heat up a little bit higher on the blue gentleman and say, you really chose the wrong career path, didn't you?
Did he need to repeat that Constitution saving throw?
He does need to repeat the Constitution saving throw, I believe, unless he does not.
Fails a lot. Barkeep.
Once the initial saving throw has been failed, the only way to dispel the effect is by ending her concentration. He does not get to repeat the save.
He does not repeat the save. Thank you, Barkeep.
However, if she does not spend her bonus action to repeat the effect, there's no damage. He just gets disadvantage on his attack rolls.
All right.
Well, thank you, Sir Nock. And with that, he's also going to take another 3d8, so I believe 13
damage.
points of fire damage.
13 damage. This is breastplate burns.
Right to the breastplate. And then, which of these gentlemen looks more in distress?
No, the one who vanished for sure.
That's true.
After that, I would say you could tell at this point that green. No, actually, blue is looking a little rougher.
Okay, I'm going to look at my burning up friend, and I'm going to say, you really should have gone into accounting. I feel like that's a better fit for you and your build. And I'm going to cast vicious mockery on him.
Saving throw. DC.
17.
And it's wisdom.
Correct.
That is a modified 20.
At least he gets burned one way.
He knows his vocation. Okay, that was really good.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Anything else on your turn?
That would be. I am a little too close for comfort with my 13 armor class. I'm going to just move a little further away, as far away as possible within reason. I'm going to stand
or run?
right behind Arya, and I'm just going to cheer her on. I'm not doing any effects for cheering her on, but I'm there for moral support.
Strictly moral support. Moving on to Delia, who is stunned.
Hi.
You recover.
Whoa.
As the light, your vision returns to you after the blinding light and you blink your eyes. But that's your turn. Deg, your experience is highly similar. You don't get a lot done. You're blinking a lot. It was really bright.
Maybe
but you're
I
starting
should
to
be
feel
an
better.
accountant.
Back around to the top.
Excellent. Well, I'm really upset that I just saw my friends get stunned. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot my bow again at the blue one.
All right.
And see. That's a 17 plus 11.
With disadvantage.
So 20.
The 17 definitely connects.
She showed me.
Plus 11. Yes.
11 damage.
9 damage.
9 damage,
But that
thank you.
also gives Arya the opportunity to run away without repercussions, so you can escape, or you can hit him.
I missed my hitting turn before, so I think I'm gonna hit him.
All right, spending your reaction to attack.
That is a 9 plus 9.
That'll connect.
Well done.
Thrust right into his like burning chest for 10 slashing damage.
10 damage.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
really excited.
Citizens of Throshire, I want to talk a little bit about our friend Cora for a moment. Now, Cora is a fighter from Talon. Now, she is what we call an archer build. Now, when you are an archer-style fighter, you may have noticed that she has an incredibly high attack bonus, a plus 11 to whatever she rolls. This comes at the cost of some armor class options that are available to fighters. However, it makes her incredibly potent on the battlefield. What's special about her is that when she hits an enemy with a ranged weapon attack, she's able to create an opening. She's able to hit the enemy in just the right spot to distract them for just a moment. And this allows any allies around that enemy to escape without repercussions or to take an opportunity to attack, as you've seen. So, she is incredibly helpful and incredibly supportive of her allies. It's really admirable. Back to the Hex.
Thank you, Barkeep.
I actually have another attack, so I want to do it again. 14. So 7 plus 11.
It connects.
So,
Another 9 damage, correct?
9 damage. And then I'd like to disengage with the lad in the green.
I don't believe
You
you
don't
can do
have
that as a
action
bonus
available.
action.
Oh, I don't. Oh, thank you so not much, Krello.
You're very not welcome.
Sounds about right.
And then I'm just going to say, good luck. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm just going to stay here.
Cool.
Rose.
You're doing great. Well done.
You are stunned.
Oh,
The bright light has filled your eyes, but it's beginning to clear as your bleary vision begins to return to you.
that was a rumor in the night.
All right, moving down to the guards. The red guard is going to move down just here.
Oh, and I'm actually going to take an attack of opportunity because I can do that.
It's a thing she can do.
It's a thing I can do.
Talon fighters.
Okay.
It's an 18. That's a 9.
Damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
Thanks so much.
I have a new respect for squirrels.
Oh, yeah. We're pretty-
Oh, I was this close to my squirrel pun. I'll have to save it for later. All right. Well, this fearless lesser Deva has learned a lesson. But
In bow safety.
he moves in, taking his first melee attack against Cora, which is a natural 20. Dealing 26 points of radiant damage to Cora.
that really it, you guys.
How are you feeling?
His second attack
All right.
is a 24 to hit, dealing an additional 13 radiant damage.
Don't get too attached to Cora, citizens. Just don't get attached.
I'm all right. I'm all right.
All right. The knight in green is going to lay his hands upon his own shoulders and heal himself for 20 hit points.
Disgusting.
I feel like that's really rude.
And inconsiderate to
Very
his comrades.
inconsiderate. Seeing
And
what he
finally,
just
the
did to
blue
me.
knight is going to once again attack Delia, who's been hacking and slashing at him for a while.
Don't come at me, bro.
Yeah.
The 26 to hit,
Dang it. That'll
13
hit.
points of radiant damage.
Still an effective use of don't come at me, bro.
Oh, thank you.
He
I
swings
tried.
his spear around his head and brings it back for another stab.
Oh, don't come at me, bro.
22 to hit.
You keep coming, I guess.
13 more points of radiant damage.
While we're at it, if you have any final thoughts for Delia, now's the time.
Okay. Not cool, Krello.
I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah, no, you never try to help me out.
Lorilla.
Okay, I
Worst
do
pen
not
pal
like
ever.
seeing Delia handled in this way. First, our blue gentleman takes another 13 points of damage as I use my bonus action to turn the heat up just a little bit higher and say, I don't think you'll amount to much. Then with that, I am going to, excuse me one moment. I am going to, oh goodness, I really hope this finishes him off. Sneak right beside her and cast poison spray on him and hope that that finishes him off. And so that will be an attack roll on me, I believe, unless it's a constitution
It's a
save
Constitution saving throw
on
for the
his
diva.
part of 17.
Constitution saving throw of 17. He rolls an 18.
Then I believe he takes half or none.
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 That's a cantrip.
Well,
Anything
he's
else on your turn?
irritating.
I high-fived you, but you left me hanging.
I
James.
cannot leave without
deserve it.
incurring an attack of
That's true.
opportunity, can I?
You would assume so.
I'm going to stand there and hope that he ends soon.
Delia!
I got you, Professor.
Please.
I'm gonna draw my sword and be like, I kept telling you not to come at me and you kept doing it, so I guess, sorry, we gotta finish this. And I'm gonna attack him. That's a 3 plus 9.
Does not connect.
That's okay, you know, I'm still a little blinded. We're gonna roll again.
You're doing great, honey.
Hey, thanks. That's a 14 plus 9.
That connects!
That'll be 10 slashing damage.
10
Again, just right
slashing.
to the point in his armor that's burning.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
I'm gonna, I can't be in the same square as the professor. I can't get in front of her.
Correct.
I am small, but that is correct. I'm sorry.
Okay. That was,
It was
Yeah.
a great song.
There you
I
go.
appreciate the
that's it.
effort.
Yeah, sorry.
No,
Moving
it's all
on
good.
to Deg.
I am going to sheath justice my sword, and I'm gonna pull out my glaive as I slump my shield behind me, and I'm gonna jump through this radiant energy that was from this old expired angel boy, and I am going to stab right down, trying to aim for the like piece of like neck you can see in the armor, you know. That's what I'm aiming for. That is a cocked dice. Try
That
it
was.
again. That's a 10 plus 8.
Connects!
Yeah!
Total damage,
9.
9 damage.
And I'll try that again. That's a 2 plus 8 plus 1.
2 plus 8 plus 1 does not connect. I'm sorry. Moving us back to the top of initiative order then.
All right. Well, I'm feeling really scared right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to disengage, and I'm going to dash right over behind my Venator friend, to right about there, and try to make myself look pretty small.
It's not hard. She's very small.
There we are, just right there.
So to clarify, she said she was disengaging.
I disengage.
That's correct.
All right.
Correct.
Anything
All
else on
right,
your turn?
that's it, unfortunately.
Rose.
All right. As much as I love all of you, we really need to finish this desperately.
Agreed.
And I'm
Please,
going to
Rose.
pull out my crossbow again.
Thank you, Rose.
And I'm going to aim at the blue one
Beautiful work, Rose.
and fire.
I'm gonna duck.
Attack roll, please.
I don't need to duck.
That is a natural 20!
Arrow goes like straight through my horns.
You see this flaming chest plate that has begun to crack under Delia's blows, and Deg is attempting to bury it in his neck. And in a crack in the armor, you bury your crossbow bolt, and he just bamfs into radiant energy and dissipates.
Looks like he finally...
Well done, Rose.
Looks like he finally met his dead end. Then I'm going to use my bonus action to make the green one my mark.
All righty.
And then I'm going to pick up my coat. And I'm going to make it very big.
You can't see me at all. Don't wave. I'm sorry. You can't see me at all. You're supposed to be hiding then. Absolutely then.
We'll find out exactly how well that works in a moment. It's now the guard's turn. The red guard is going to move down, swooping in on his angelic wings.
Don't come at us, bro.
We'll find out if that phrase works. He attacks Delia. That's a 28 to hit. 13 points of radiant damage to Delia. Second attack.
Don't do it.
That's a cocked die.
Don't do it.
It's a 15 to hit. Does not connect.
Doesn't hit. Maybe I have to use don't do it in the plane of Arya.
Perhaps.
All right. The green guard moves in towards Rose. Rolling a 27 to hit. 13 points of radiant damage.
Uncanny dodge.
Halved. Second attack. A 16 to hit.
That will miss. Ooh, because here's my mark. And I get to add my proficiency bonus to my AC against him.
Oh.
That's as a reaction, right?
No.
All right. I might be back, or I might not.
We'll move on from there. You can let us
It is
know.
in fact a reaction. She already used her reaction to uncanny dodge. I'm afraid.
Fine.
In which case, that's 13 points of radiant damage
Oh,
to her.
you're the worst.
Justice!
I feel like his sword is better for that title.
He calls my sword.
Your sword became awesome, young man.
Thanks.
I'm going to turn to my young friend and I'm going to say, this isn't turning out very well. But you
No.
are doing a fabulous job for one such as yourself, so young. Oh, you're not that young. Anyways, do great. You're going to do amazing things, even though you're filled with hormones, and I don't know how either of you have gotten anything done. And I'm,
You know she's only 12, right?
I'm 15.
Oh.
Sorry, we don't do common years here. Dragonborn.
All right.
adolescence. Anyways, I'm going to use both my action and my bonus action to give her a bit of an extra potent pep talk where she will receive an inspiration worth 10 points to whatever you need.
Ooh,
All right.
that's awesome.
Barkeep, I have a feeling you want to say something.
I do, I really do. But only because I'm so excited about our champions. So, you might have noticed that Lorilla isn't your usual bard. She doesn't go around dancing or playing an instrument.
Not very well, at least.
No. This is because essentially what a bard does, if you really just distill it, is that they inspire. They get into people's minds and they create magical effects from the mind outward.
Thank you.
Now, what Lorilla has done is she has turned this into a science instead of an art form. And
Well,
so
it is really an art, I mean.
yes, but well, of course, science, art, it depends on your perspective. But so she spends a little bit extra time than your regular bard would to use the exact right words to get into Delia's psyche and activate her greatest potential, as I'm sure we will see momentarily. Back to the hex.
Thank you, Barkeep. Champions, I'll take this opportunity to remind you that the keys were damaged in a previous adventure and we need to be moving along quickly as we can. All right. So, Lorilla, anything else on your turn?
That will be it.
Delia,
Can I tell how this red guy's looking? Is he looking kind of rough or
he
Picked up
is
pretty
looking very unrough.
very unrough? Dang. Okay. Can I add this inspiration to my pool of healing?
No. Sorry, kiddo.
That would have been so cool. All right, well, I am just going to put my hand on my shoulder and look at this guy and be like, I can do it too. And a little bit of radiant energy is going to spread through my body as I give myself 20 hit points.
20 hit points to Delia.
That's right, Arya also.
Anything else on your turn?
That's it.
Deg.
All right. I was like listening in a little bit to the pep talk, and so I don't get anything from it, but I feel really good. And I'm gonna charge over here, and I'm gonna re-pull out Justice, and I'm gonna slash right down, aiming for this guy's wings. That's a 6 + 9.
Does not connect.
I'll try again. That is a 16 + 9.
That connects!
Yeah!
Damage.
That'll be 8 damage.
8 damage. Anything else on your turn?
That'll be it.
Cora.
All right. Well,
You should go way over there. Just way. Don't worry, I'll take care of you. Just go way over there.
all right. Well, I'm not going to think about it too much because I don't. And then I'm going to move, as she says.
I respect that.
There. Is that far enough?
Yes.
Oh, good. And then I'm going to hit the red one with my bow.
All right. Ranged attack roll, please.
It's a 14 plus 11.
That connects.
All right. Who wants to take a reaction?
Is that 9 damage?
9 damage.
Thank you.
Can they all take a reaction or just one?
Just one of them.
All right.
Do I take it around me?
C'est moi.
You do
I'll
it.
I'll take it. All right.
It has
all
to be
right.
someone who could attack melee to the red character.
I believe that's correct.
So,
Are you attacking red or
Red.
red.
Okay.
Red. All right. I got it. Okay. That's a natural 20!
Delia, would you use this opportunity to beef up your hit, or do you hit normally?
I'm gonna hit normally, so 20 points of damage.
20 points of damage.
Actually, can I change my mind?
You better do it right now before I change mine.
I'm doing it right now. As I hit, a divine energy comes from my sword and it hits this guy, so that'll be an additional 18 points of damage.
Additional 18 points! That's a mighty hit. All right, Cora.
How's he looking now? The red one.
Well, a lot worse than he was, that's for sure.
Well, I'm going to try hitting him again because I think my Benedict friend is doing really well with the green. Ooh, does that look
That looks pretty cocked.
All right. That's a 13 plus 11.
That'll connect.
Another 9. All right. Anyone else want to use a reaction?
May I? That is a 5 plus 8 plus 1.
No, sir.
I
Good
lean
try.
in really close and say, that's my girlfriend.
Well,
so cute.
And I want to take my bonus action, and I'm going to dash again. Right over here.
Rose.
All right. I'm going to pull out my rapier and I'm going to. No, on second thought, actually, I'm going to pull out my handy dandy crossbow and I'm going to shoot at red one.
Yeah.
That'll have
Yeah.
disadvantage because you're in melee with the green one.
I'm aware.
I just want to stay on top of it.
You got it.
So that's a 16 and a 12 plus 9.
Does connect.
That will be 8 piercing plus 17 sneak attack.
Oh.
The crossbow brings the handy. She
That's the
brings the dandy.
Hexmaster noise for, oh.
That means more damage than he thought. Well done, Rose, as you pull the same trick again, burying a crossbow bolt as he disappears in a puff of radiant energy.
Is that 3? Have you got 3 or 3?
That would be 3.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, it would.
Wow, I think that deserves a very big applause for you. Very well good job.
Anything else?
3.
For my bonus action, I'm going to disengage and move in front of my adorable squirrel halfling friend here.
Oh, thank you for riding me.
All right, the green guard, who is the only one left, looks from side to side, raises his spear above his head, and buries it in the ground, shooting forth a radiant flash of light. Once again, I'm going to need those wisdom saving throws, beginning with Cora.
Oh, that's a natural 20.
Is that our 4th natural 20? 5th? Wow. Good job.
Her new nickname is Dice Demon. Yes.
It smells like peanuts.
That will be a 19.
No. Extra lucky. Gnome cunning, please. That first one's a 5. And that second one's an 8.
Add 4.
Oh, add
Here,
4.
little spec doesn't
So
help.
8 plus 4 is 12.
We'll come back to you, Delia.
No spec this time.
That is an 18 plus 4.
That is a 10 plus 4.
It's because you didn't have a blow on
Plus
it.
what? Plus
It's
5.
at the same time.
Lorilla and Deg, you are blinded and stunned once again.
Oh my goodness. Mm-hmm.
Lorilla
Great.
for the first time, Deg for the second time.
Whoa.
Is this what it's like for you all the time?
Yeah, just like bright, pretty things. That's kind of what life is like.
What?
All right, at the end of this angel's turn, he looks and sees the rising mist where his companions have fallen, looks side to side and says, "You haven't heard the last. Don't come back again!" and disappears.
Well, that's no fun.
Hopefully
Come
we won't have
back.
to.
Champions, you have bested the lesser David guards. Well done.
You okay?
Do we win?
Yeah, we got it.
I bet I got it.
So,
Yeah, you should.
minus the angelic figures depicted, you see before you the iron gate of a cell in the cave wall that originally the guards were standing in front of. But as the last guard disappears, the gate door swings open, and you hear a sultry voice. "Come in, children. Come in."
Hey guys, last time my friend Zena came and talked to this dude, and my friend Moose got killed. She got brought back, so it was okay. But no offense to Clan Malthior, but we need to be careful.
I walk forward and I
I'll
enter
follow
the cell.
her.
All right. You enter a dimly lit room, which some champions before you saw. A figure suspended upside down in chains from the ceiling with purple flames illuminate the room in dim light. As you begin to approach, you see the narrow yellow eyes widen slightly. You can't see the mouth through the chains very well, but you hear the voice clearly as he says, "You brought it with you. You brought it here. What drives you to visit me?"
We need you to do your work again. You did a very good job the first time around, but we need you to up the ante this time. May I please cast Detect Thoughts on this individual to see if it is in fact who we think it is?
You may.
I go ahead and cast Detect Thoughts.
I believe there's a saving throw involved.
You tell me.
Sir, not.
Let me help you out there.
Thank you.
So, surface thoughts come free. Right now, she knows the surface thoughts of everyone in that room. However,
Pay no mind to the hormonal teenagers.
I am doing my best.
I mean, I'm curious, but you guys don't have to worry about that. But
Her horns look
If-
really
It's
sharp.
just so much.
It's so much.
So much.
if she needs to delve deeper for a specific piece of information,
It is a wisdom save.
that comes with a wisdom save, and he will become aware of her presence in his mind.
At this point, I just want to see his surface thoughts to see if he is in fact the person that we think he is.
You have no doubt as to this being Malthior, the original guardian of the clan that you currently represent. You sense in his surface thoughts anticipation and intense curiosity.
I'd like to delve a little deeper, please.
Save DC of 17.
Yes, I'm also going to. I'm so sorry. I'm also going to use my potent spell casting to use one more of my inspirations to up my spell save to 19.
All right. You push deeper into his mind and you hear his voice echoing inside of your head as he says, "Come in, child, I hide nothing from my own.
Could you repeat that, please?
Come in, child, I hide nothing from my own."
May I think, under what circumstances would you be willing to do this?
Tell me precisely what you need.
We need you to reapply the ugly deep, the spell that you've created within this tome and enacted, and we need you to do it with as few strings attached as possible.
His yellow eyes narrow once again, hanging upside down. As he says, that was a very, very dark day indeed.
And I'm sure you'd like it to happen again.
Oh, would anyone choose to repeat the day upon which they soiled their hands with more blood than they imagined possible?
But great achievements, great knowledge, and great influence.
It still stands as a proud achievement for me. I have always given everything for Throsha. My servitude and punishment here are only byproducts of my dedication to this land and her people. Never forget.
I never have.
What do you offer me to grant you this boon? I cannot leave this place. I cannot do this deed for you, but I can make it so that you can do it. I can give you the power that you need. And he says aloud to all, what will you give me?
I have some nuts.
They're very
really
good.
They're the best.
The eyes blink.
I roasted them this morning.
I mean, I hate to play the martyr, and I'm going to say this to the entire group. I hate to play the martyr, but I feel like I should, kind of offer myself.
Well, hold on. Is that necessary? Like, what do you
I
need
feel
us
like we
to
might as
give
well
you? This
start out the gate very, very strong.
I'm not a fan of losing friends, though.
But neither are any of us.
I don't know, how much you like trinkets, but this hand axe of mine's pretty fancy. It's got a nice little handle. It's encrusted. It's got my name on it.
You might want to offer your sword. Your sword might be.
As he looks over at Dag, I would prefer the nuts.
I cast Mage Hand, and may I?
Oh, absolutely. Here you are.
I take some nuts.
This was by no means an offer of acceptance.
All right.
That would have been great.
Back to you.
That would have been really great.
What is something of the magnitude that you would require?
Oh, I could think of two things.
Okay.
Two things that you could offer me here and now. I'll let you even choose. Unbind me.
Or?
I can do nothing to unbind these chains, but your hands made of flesh and bone. Free me.
Like my boyfriend said, or...
We're dating, by the way.
Yes.
Like her boyfriend said. Right?
I think it'd be good if we let the other people do the talking.
Okay, all
from
right.
here
So
on out.
personal space. Personal space.
Or
Or...
you've brought me something of my own. You've brought me the very book upon which I labored so long with so much care, so much attention. If you give me that book, I will give you in return the page you need and the power to do with it what you must.
Is my detect thoughts still in action? What
He is not resisting it in the least.
What is his intention with the tome once he receives it?
In the very center of his mind, as you probe deep, you see he has no specific plan, but you are overwhelmed with a feeling of elation and possibility.
I feel like someone else should take this negotiation. I'm too close to it.
Rose.
I have a question for you. We know that, obviously, as we are here in Aria, I cannot call this heaven.
Ouch.
I'm sorry.
No, right, child. This was never meant to be heaven. Not on this side and not for the likes of me.
I'm okay.
What is there for you?
What is there for me? Should you unbind me, there is freedom. I could leave this place.
You were placed here because of the creation of the ugly deed, no?
No, child. I was hailed for creating that terrible thing. Songs were sung. Perhaps they're sung still. I've not been in contact with the land of the living for a very long time.
My dad knew them. He would sing them to me. My dad's here somewhere.
Perhaps someday you'll come back, but to the other side, not down here.
True. Point being, I'm here because my father is here, because I've given everything for Throsha, just as you have said that you have. But I cannot release you unless you promise not to wreak more havoc on this world. When you stole the eyes of Pleiana, my village, and I'm sure many others, were in terrible trouble. I remember, and it was awful.
Dear child, it's been said before and will be said again that one cannot make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
Sometimes it's better
I
to
swear
starve.
to you, I will do everything to make Throsha strong, powerful, glorious.
He's telling the truth. Let me get this straight. You want us to leave you the book, but we don't have to unbind you.
That's correct. You leave the book here with me. I give you the page you need. I give you the power to cast the spell. And the book stays with its rightful owner.
That seems too simple.
It is, but what options do we have? I mean, where do we go? What do we do?
There's no guarantee that with the book he won't be able to untie himself, and then then it's both.
Been defeated once, he can be defeated again
I
with
think-
people who understand him still in the world.
Here is my thought on the matter. We have already seen what 5 clans together can accomplish. Look how far we have made it with you, with Jacquino. The intention from the beginning has always been 5 clans, 5 guardians. What if freeing Malthior is balance, order? Aria is the clan of order. You must know this.
Without him, there's no purpose for yours.
Giving him the book is too simple. It feels wrong.
You're right.
He is the only original guardian tied here, imprisoned here.
There was a reason for that, though.
I'll go untie him.
I'll aid him.
I untie him.
Deg! As you approach the bound figure hanging upside down from the ceiling, his eyes look directly into yours. And he watches as you raise a hand, and without anyone even instructing you, you know that you need to place your hand on the chain and simply say, I unbind you.
Before I do it, I'm gonna reach into my bag and look at Hotch and be like, "You think this is a good idea, buddy?"
I have no idea.
I unbind you.
You place your hand on the chain and speak the words, and a portion of his chains fall free. You can see more of his face, more of his form. He remains motionless. You must do this together.
I approach and do the same.
Right.
I don't
Please
feel
say
right
the
about
words.
this.
I will take the fall for this.
No, this is all of us. Okay, just promise me that whatever happens, we
We'll beat it together. It'll be fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
You both have a lot to work through, but this is very helpful. I'm just.
Champions, please say the words, I unbind you.
I am.
I unbind you.
Links break, chains fall, and his form collapses on the floor, slumped in a heap.
I reach out my hand to help him up.
He does not move for a moment, but then he heaves a deep, sighing breath. As he rises from the floor and stands, taking your hand, smiling at you not unkindly. And he says, "Thank you all. I will hold my end of the bargain. You need to learn to open your minds to possibilities about what you perceive as reality. Your minds see things in such finite and limited ways. You see walls where there are doors. You see stone where there is glass. And I know that my words fall on deaf ears in some cases.
Better not be looking at my boyfriend.
Deg, that was not a compliment.
What was
I
it?
will teach you. I will teach you a way of perceiving magic and possibility that I found that enabled me to do the very thing you seek to do."
Under my breath, I am going to be muttering stories that I've heard as counter charm, just in case. And I will continue doing so, just barely audible.
You gain the sense in your mind that he has intentionally kept your spells linked to his mind open. You sense no treachery. You sense belief.
I stop talking.
Champions, let's learn a little bit more about the Hex challenge that lays before you.
In this Hex challenge, Malthior is helping you to gain insights into how you view the very fabric of reality. In order to gain the power necessary to cast the spell to recreate the Ugly Deep, you must perform a seemingly impossible task using these arcane cutting tools and this sheet of raw magical energy. You must find a way to pass your entire body through a hole that you create in the sheet. Each party member will need to pass through this portal that you create. You may not attempt to connect or reconnect the sheet to itself in any way. A clue for how to solve this puzzle may be purchased in the boon store. 100 boons will give you a fast look, and 250 boons for a longer look. You will have 6 minutes to complete this challenge.
I
You
love
sure
that plan.
can.
I'll pull my boons.
I'll offer 20 boons.
I'll offer 50.
50.
Oh,
That's 120. Unless you want to go for the higher tier, you've made your goal.
I'd love to go for the higher tier if we could.
Sure.
I will offer 20 as well.
140.
How much do we need?
The higher tier.
200.
200 flat. 250.
50, 50, 20, 20.
I'll up mine to 80.
We can do another 20.
How many's that?
Champions
80,
all say
20's
one at a time.
We have 190 at present.
I'll give 30 instead of 20.
I will give 40
200.
instead of.
Oh, I feel like we're over now.
Nope, it's 250 you need. You're at 200.
Great. Oh, 250.
40.
Please make math easy for me. You
40.
keep changing numbers.
I'll
40.
get the last 10. 250.
Okay.
All right,
We
champions.
made it.
For our benefit, please, one at a time, state
We
how many
beg
boons
you.
you're spending.
80.
60.
30.
40.
20.
Krello,
I think I heard all of them. If the Elvish accent said 40, then we're good.
all right.
Excellent.
40.
40. 40.
All right, they have
40.
purchased. Champions, champions, please come up here. Before you get a chance to look at the hint, you will have 30 seconds to confer amongst yourselves about how you desire to approach this challenge.
Talking like that. So.
Once again, you have 3 sheets of paper, excuse me, sheets of magical, pure arcane energy
Yes, yes,
through
yes.
which you're attempting to create a portal.
Right.
You must pass your entire body through this arcane sheet without breaking the paper.
And we each go
You may
through our
alter
own
its form.
3. or we pool our papers?
You each must go through one loop.
One loop.
Okay.
And you each have 3 sheets. You have 30 seconds
Okay.
to confer.
There's no connecting of papers, right?
No connecting of papers.
So 3 attempts, then I assume.
I would think so.
I think we should
Slit
look
in the
at
tiniest divots, I would think. I mean, not divots, cuts. Just fold it, I
Outside the
suppose.
box. Still really confused.
I thought we bought the key.
The last citizen of Throsha who spoke out of turn received a fireball from Playana,
So are
Caution.
we a body or just our hands?
I'm thinking we're supposed
Citizens
to
of Throsha.
right outside the box.
All right.
I don't understand.
Your 30 seconds are up. Champions, you may begin.
Do we get the?
Oh, you get the clue. Let's watch the
Yes,
clue.
thank you.
on
We'd like
screen.
the clue, please.
You get a
We
longer
spent
look.
a lot of booze for it.
Hi, book. Open.
All right. Step 1. Start cut.
Cut from the folded side.
I know what to do.
Not cut all the way through.
Repeat on in between sides, and then
And with that delightful tune, please begin.
All right.
I think I'm doing it wrong.
Dag, I assure
But
you
you were
you're doing
cutting
it
with such
wrom.
confidence.
It says
I do everything with
Cut
confidence.
from the unfolded side.
Did it say from the folded or from the unfolded?
Begin from the
Hey,
folded.
Rose. Begin from the folded.
I'm gonna try again.
Begin from the folded.
Yes.
All right.
What are the odds you give him, Krello?
I would say 1%. Also, Dag just discarded a piece of paper, so I think he takes 6 damage. He didn't actually break it, though.
He did not break
We
the
did not
paper.
cover this in our in the Eternal
Oh, heavens
Council with
above.
Playana.
Ha.
I want to do 6 damage to Dag, so I'm just gonna.
Precision is
Fair
paramount,
is
Captain.
fair.
Champions.
Thanks, Ernok.
So,
Your timer began with 6 minutes. You are approaching 5.
Okay.
Why are these scalloped?
It's a really good thing we spent those boots.
They're so pretty.
Yeah, the
They are very pretty.
Champions, aren't you so glad that the papers are
You
clan
usually are, my
color-coded?
friend. Okay, scalloped edges.
maybe not the most efficient cutting utensils.
all right.
Oh my goodness, I could watch Dag cut paper all day.
Thank you.
So good, Delia.
No.
Again, you
I
must
can
pass.
feel your
Sorry,
suffering,
that
citizens, and I love it.
I feel like I'm disappointing the stone giant matriarchs right now.
Rose is on her 3rd sheet, Krello.
Roses. Okay.
Am I doing this right?
I sure hope so.
I'm just trying to do what you're
I
doing.
think maybe not.
Well,
I
I'm
think
gonna
you're doing it right.
That's a good plan. I wonder where my level 20 intelligence is.
Yes, well done,
My
Cora.
goodness.
Yeah, I'm doing this wrong.
beautiful.
Okay.
Maybe less well done, Krieg and Arya.
Oh, wonderful.
Hey, Cora, how did you do that?
My secret weakness.
Rose's
will
stakes
is
could not be higher.
manifest.
You're supposed to cut the folded edge, right?
Champions, you should really watch the clues.
Champions observe. You paid
Do
for
not
it.
cut all the way through. Cut at the opposite end from both sides. Do not cut all the way through. Repeat the cuts alternating between sides. Make sure to not cut all the way through.
Or the last section. Folded edge.
So I'm doing it perfectly.
Do not cut the last section.
Not quite, Dag.
I will commit, though.
How
I
much
will
time do we
admit
have
one
left?
of them is doing it correctly.
If you guys didn't catch that, I'm doing it correctly.
Good job, Dag.
They can do it.
They can do it.
Oh, here we
Champions,
go.
we're approaching 3 minutes on your timer.
Thank you. 3 minutes.
My fingers are stuck.
Okay.
How many? Let me get past you here, sir.
Cora, I'm going to talk to you while you're doing this.
All right.
Start from the
Have we
folded
got
edge.
more
Start from the
discarded
folded
papers, or is
edge.
it just
Don't go
Renata
through
and
it,
Creek
and then
so
start from that way, and then go back.
Don't go through it.
Okay, right.
Okay,
All
I
I
did
see
that.
one discarded Arya sheet.
Then you,
All right,
yeah,
let's
but not
do
the
some
first or
damage
the
to
last
Arya.
one.
That's my
Not the
favorite
first or
thing.
the last.
Because it has.
You must pass through without damaging the loop.
You can do it. You're a little squirrel.
Why did you wear such baggy pants,
Am I
Cora?
allowed to assist, text message?
Oh.
Those were actually the ones she had as she was.
Success!
champion down! One champion down!
I broke it.
All right, start again.
Now I have to start again.
Deg broke it.
All right, that's the second broken paper from Deg, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So start okay.
And then Vena did it. I just watched you break a piece of paper.
Yes, you did.
Was that your
Cora, could you
third?
assist
No,
me?
she still got one.
She still got one. All right, good for you, Vanita. I'm proud of you. I already damaged you for that, apparently. So
Did
we're
I do
good.
this
2
completely
minutes,
wrong?
champions.
So wait, do I cut it?
No,
from-
I did,
Do I cut this way now?
Yeah.
This is impressive, though.
Champions, don't embarrass
Don't
yourself
cut
in
the
front of Malthior himself. This is really bad.
Yeah. No,
I mean,
do the other
He
way.
just wanted you to cut some paper.
You know
Yes.
what I used to do
Yes,
with paper,
this is
Krello? I
working.
used to write you letters, but then you were mean to me.
Don't say that, Delia. Your letters are what get me up in the morning.
You said that they were vapid.
That's fine. You can
know
like
what that
vapid things. I read comic books.
What?
It's
A minute 30,
you're too
woo.
young
You got it.
for comic
We've
books.
got this. Thank you, Cora.
Alrighty. Cora, I feel like you've done this before. It's just part of squirrel culture.
It actually is in some circles. I'm not sure if your tribe, clan, family.
You know, we really
Did
like
you
paper.
say in some circles?
I think you can fit through it. Okay.
1 minute.
Okay.
Okay, I gotta commit.
1 minute, champions. You each must pass through a portal.
Wait, now what do I
Look at that laser focus.
do? Hey, Cora, now what do I do? I have it all
Rose
cut.
is
No, you cut this way, but not the last.
successful.
Alright.
Cut right there.
No. That's
What?
Each
you still need more
champion.
cuts, Deg.
I don't believe
You
so.
still need more cuts.
Allow me.
Each champion must pass through a portal.
Oh, one more.
A portal?
Oh, just any portal. My goodness.
I'm really committed to mine.
Did I get
All right,
it?
all right.
Yes.
Just
And then
you
step
throw it
through.
down.
Step through, my dear.
Allow me.
What's happening?
What?
Are you through?
We are all through.
No, wait,
Did we make it?
Where's mine?
Did you make it?
All right, champions. Playana bids you attempt defeat. Playana bids you to attempt defeat. If the 5 of you, 4 of you with 1 assisting, correct? Or 5. If the 5 of you can pass through one of these portals simultaneously,
I vote this one.
Yours is the biggest.
Playana
Let me-
herself will grant you a boon.
Let me cut
Right.
one more.
Oh, all right, all right.
I believe mine will work.
Okay. All of us said very, very good. Oh,
All
this
right.
is fine. This is fine.
All 5 of you.
And then set it down around us.
Be careful not to break it.
And
Be
then
careful not to
shimmy
break it.
down.
Watch the rapier.
Oh, thank you.
And
Thank you,
step out.
Potion.
We.
I feel like we need to like.
6. The number 6. You get 6 hit points.
Squeak got 3.
All of you get 6 hit points.
I'm going to excuse you for what you said. It was
Krello,
quite
please make
profane.
sure
But
that
it's all
every
right.
champion is
Sorry.
granted 6 hit points as a boon from Playana.
Dude, for most of it's damage like deduction, but you're good. You're all good.
All right.
Just
Champions,
trust me, what
it's,
happens up there makes sense. It'll be okay.
it's worth explaining.
Okay, so a bunch of them took damage, and so we're gonna just discount 6 from the damage they took. But good news for Cora and wait for it, Lorilla, both will in fact gain 6 hit points. Except Lorilla, have you not been hit yet? Is that for real?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Yeah.
I have very, very, very competent friends. Very competent.
All right, champions. So it's worth noting that as Malthior instructed you, the terrain around you seemed to change, and you found yourselves standing upon a broken shoreline, looking out over an ocean, looking at a book. Which image could be displayed, if you please?
Booking out a look.
And as Malthior instructs you and you begin to see the very ways in which reality itself can be bent and influenced, You see the portal that you created open in front of you
Oh, it's really shiny.
as you all pass through it. Wow. You hear Malthior's voice. Well done. I sincerely wish you the best.
Thanks.
And all around you is black.
Has Malthior maintained the connection that we had, or has he dropped it at this point?
After he speaks to you, you no longer sense his thoughts.
Before he spoke to us, did I get any sort of plan from him?
Simply elation.
I like that.
Sir Nock, how are the keys?
I'm sure that it would be wise to bring them back so the keys can recharge.
Please bring our champions home.
Closing the channel. Champions, please. Citizens of Throcia, you have seen what our champions are capable of. It is truly impressive, is it not? And my goodness, the good luck implied by 5 natural 20s doesn't hurt. So please, a round of applause for our champions, one by one. Cora Nutshell. Rose LeBon. Professor Lorilla Steppen. Delia. And Dag. Please, champions, retire to your rooms, get some rest. We need you at your best. Ha! I'm a poet and I wasn't aware.
You are a poet and you didn't even know it. Oh.
That's what I said. And, citizens of Throcia, a round of applause for our Hexmaster, Galivor. And Krello gets nothing. So, you have seen what our champions are capable of. You have seen what they are up against. And I hope you have seen the effect that you have on them. Your energy, your faith, your enthusiasm for their good deeds is what powers the good that is done here. So please, we ask you to join us again, whether it be here or from afar, as once again we enter the Hex!